And Brian Green is taking us to our next topic about Ryan Williams, where he says, can we all agree Ryan Williams should have stayed in high school to at least beef up? He gets blown up when he tries to block DBs on the edge. Oh, man. And we also saw like Shannon Sharpe running his mouth on the Nightcap podcast. You're just talking about Ryan Williams. I'm like, okay, Shannon Sharpe, you should worry more about your little Nightcap show, worry less about Ryan Williams.
But I mean, it's some truth to that because when you look at what I mean, when we are we going to show the fans what Shannon Sharp said? Because like I said, it is some truth to that because obviously Ryan Williams he's had some struggles this season. He hasn't been the same
yeah,
electric player that we saw last year when he first popped onto the scene as a 17-year-old kid. He's had the sophomore slump. It's no reason to not be honest about it because if he had even been a tad bit better, this Alabama offense would be better. And he was in the discussion with Jeremiah Smith as one of the top two receivers in college football. And Jeremiah Smith has lived up to the billing this year. Ryan Williams hasn't, and that's just being honest. I mean, I like Ryan Williams as a player. I've spoken to him in the media as a member of the media this season, seeing them practice and going up to there for media availability, viewings and stuff like that. And he's been positive, but there's definitely been some drop off in his performance this year. So
oh, there it is. I think we've got it. Here we go.
Going on with Williams. Ryan Williams is not the same, Ocho. He's not. He's not, Ocho. He's not. You see it, I see it, Johnny see it, everybody sees it. And don't give me this. That offensive line hasn't been good all year. I don't hear nothing about no offensive line. Well, he ain't got no receivers around him. Oh, he got other good receivers around him. So does Jeremiah Smith. And Jeremiah Smith shows up every week and he makes plays. Ryan Williams, I don't know. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know if he has something going on outside of football. I just know the guy that I saw last year. I don't even recognize this guy right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It has to be some, away from the field. It has to be something off the field. Uh, I hope he didn't allow the stardom, the fame, in such a short amount of time to get to him, where he has somewhat of a lack of focus and forgot, the basic fundamentals of how you got where you are right now. To be as young as you are, you should be legitimately the second best college football receiver in football. Period. Not
And
even
it shouldn't be
close.
close.
I mean, behind Jeremiah.
He's not even top 10 in the SEC right now.
Oh, hush, Johnny Football. Hush.
I mean, it's some truth to what they're saying
Yeah.
though, because he has underperformed this year, but at the same time, you got to look at how this Alabama offense is gone. Ty Simpson, he tends to spread the ball around versus at Ohio State, saying he targets Jeremiah Smith probably about 9 times a game. Ryan Williams probably get about 5 or 6 targets, but that's because I mean, but then again, Jeremiah Smith he plays with Cornell Tate, so but still the same. Ryan Williams we got Jeremy Bernard over here, and then we got Isaiah Horton, and then just the flow of our offense is more if we more tend to spread the ball around. So some of the opportunities haven't been there. So I believe that comparison is a little unfair to Ryan Williams versus Jeremiah Smith, but I do believe the message of what Shannon Sharp, Chad Ochocinco, and Johnny Manziel are saying because some of the Alabama fans have expressed some of that same criticism towards Ryan Williams. He just hasn't been as good as he was last year. It's okay to say it. I mean, but then
Well,
again, it's okay to say it, but it's not. But then again, we all got to remember he's 18 years old. He's only
yeah.
in his second year of college football. He's gonna come back. He can't declare for the NFL draft even if he wanted to. So he
No.
has a lot. He has a lot he can develop. He has the coaches in Jamarcus Shepard, Alabama's wide receiver coach, that can help him get past these struggles. But hopefully I'm just hoping that he's able to have a bounce back season, or not even a bounce back season in 2026. Maybe he can start that bounce back now and help Alabama get to these college football playoffs and be a factor inside of those college football playoffs. So really just depends on how he approaches this rest of the year. But the talent's definitely there with Ryan Williams. It's just maximizing that talent and getting him to be one of the best wide receivers in college football because he is one of the best wide receivers in college football. And
I could agree with that, Brian. Where he says, "I wasn't hating on Ryan. I'm afraid he will get hurt. He needs to sharpen his skills, work on not double catching the ball, getting stronger." Yeah, we agree with that, especially because like this season, it's not all on him. That's something I've
no, it's
noticed.
not. It's not.
Yeah, because like last season, as we noticed, it was all on Brian Williams, and especially in our bowl game against Michigan on New Year's Eve. Had not been for Brian Williams in that bowl game, we'd have lost by double digits in that one.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna say that it's all on Ryan Williams. To Jeremy Bernard did come on late last year, and he did lead the Alabama receivers in receptions. But Ryan Williams, it's just the way that he came onto the scene, a 17-year-old kid, and the way that that Alabama offense last year, they were kind of force feeding him the ball, and I feel like that things like that kind of stunted his growth. But overall, like I said, the talent is still definitely there. It really just depends on how he can just just receive all this criticism that he's getting because some of it's warranted, some of it's not fair because situations are different, but still the same. Ryan Williams is definitely a talented receiver that can definitely still achieve all the goals and be everything that everybody wants him to be, but really just depends, honestly. But that's what I think about it. And then also they were saying that he's a smaller receiver. That's the thing. Uh, uh, Jeremiah Smith is more closer. He's built like a Julio Jones. Ryan Williams is built like is like a bigger Devontae Smith in a way. So like those are two different type of builds. Those are two different type of receivers. But I'm still on Ryan Williams' side. I definitely believe that he can still do great things for this Crimson Tide offense. I still think he can be a factor for this Crimson Tide offense as they pursue the college football playoffs. So hopefully, like I said, he can take the criticism and be better from it.
Oh, for sure, man. I think he's gonna be able to make some magic in the Iron Bowl, and he's gonna make some magic in the playoffs, or you know, basically the rest of the 2025 season. But I'm just I do agree with that. I do agree with that part where our staff does put too much pressure on certain players, and that's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, because like it's not all on Ty. It really shouldn't be all on Ty. Yeah, we that's why we gotta make sure our run game needs to be better. Like,
And then you look at it from a production standpoint, just with just circling back to Ryan Williams. I mean, obviously the numbers aren't there, but a lot of it's situational based because he's missed about 2.5 games this year. He's been battling with underlying injuries and things like that. And then just like with Brian said, the staff does, from what I've seen, from what I see, the staff does put a lot of pressure on certain players to make plays, and that pressure can be a lot for a kid his age. Even though he has made a lot of plays in the past, but you know, just with Shannon Sharpe was saying, maybe some of the famous stuff, maybe it might be a lot. You know, people deal with stuff certain ways, different ways, but I don't believe it's nothing he can't overcome.
true. That's true, man. And that things will be all right. And 2025 has unfortunately been a sophomore slump for Ryan Williams, but the best part about being down is the way to go is up. That we do believe. I can agree with that. I can agree with him getting back to being focused on the
Benjamin,
basics and keep improving. That's all you gotta do.
Benjamin, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was reading Benjamin comments. Yeah, but you kind of hit it on the head. That's all he got to do is just keep improving. Everything he wants is in front of him. He got the skill, he got the speed, he got all the talent in the world. He's got to put together.
There we go.